Hi, this is Tom from Rocket Restorations, and today I buy a bunch more parts I have no room for in my shop because my shops are full, but I can't help myself. I'm at my buddy Cody's today. He was a big e-body collector and sold off a lot of his collection a couple years ago, and he has an amazing collection of parts that we're going to bring home today. And I think it's going to be a couple trailer full loads. Like, it's a lot of stuff. So, all right, stay with me for the adventure, and if you need any e-body seats, give me a call. There's kick panels, linkage, Hemi valve covers, big block valve covers, lots of brakes, gas tanks. Just an amazing assortment of parts. Lots of stuff. There's just the good bell housings there. Cuda taillights, Challenger taillights, fan shrouds. Cody was he knew what he was looking for. He always got the good stuff. There's a pile of NOS. There's e-body stuff, there's Hemi stuff. And look at all those dipsticks. It's like a lifetime supply of dipsticks. But Cody had a very good eye for the stuff. Ooh, 4-speed pedals. Man, lots of heater boxes. This is gonna be really fun to go through this stuff when I get home. A lot of the stuff's gonna go to Fall Fling next weekend, if anybody's gonna be attending. Ooh, Hemi parts, adjustable rockers. That's a complete set of Hemi lifters. Seeing as all new lifters are now junk, that's a good part. Cody has more toys than me. I'm kind of jealous. A wall of Mariner uniforms. Bronco. Ooh, rally gauges. We'll get back to those. Challenger 2. Yeah, if you guys haven't watched my hoarder video and you wonder how I get so much stuff, this is how. HP manifolds. There's actually a Hemi K member in there. 66 Hemi. Yeah, this is like a fraction of the stuff. We're gonna be out this all day. Hemi valve covers. Wheelet moldings. So yeah, all those shelves up there are all full of parts too. We still have to get down. I don't know where we're gonna put all this stuff. That's cool. That's the center field sign from Safeco Field where the Mariners play. Yeah, we just gotta go through all this stuff. When we get back to the shop, I'll go through a few bins and show you some of the goodies in here. Because there's definitely some good stuff in here, but it's a little overwhelming. Ooh, mini bikes. Cody has all the toys. Ever seen the underside of a Viper before? It's a really short drive shaft. I think it's kind of cool. That car's been through some stuff. Anyone need a lifetime supply of dipsticks and tranny dipstick tubes? Inquire within. Lots of good engine stuff and overall 70 seat covers, side covers. There's a lot of money there. Hemi parts, valve springs, tubes, lots of U-bolts, more suspension. Ooh, we like NOS. Wow, look at that. All NOS e-body lenses. Yeah, this is a good box. Don't lose that one, okay? One great part about hanging out with Cody and going through these parts is he always teaches me stuff I had no idea about. So this is really interesting. These are 70 Cuda side marker housings for the rear, but apparently they actually had a different part number for a billboard car. How cool is that? So that's a non-billboard car there with nothing on it. That one says either black or white because the billboard was either black or white on a 71 Cuda. How cool is that? I never knew that before. There's another 71. One there. 71 only with slots. Wow, how cool is that? I've never seen that before. You learn something new every day. So this is cool. I'll show you the underside of this car, but apparently this is like one of the really early 92 prototypes that Cody owned. It was super nice, and then he sold it to a guy in New Mexico, and it sat out in the dirt and sank in the mud. That's why the bottom side looks a little crusty. How cool is that? Early Viper prototype. Anybody need wiring harnesses? Because there's like 5 boxes of wiring harnesses. They're all e-body, I think. I think there's some Hemi harnesses in there too. Yeah, there's a lot of this. These have been up here for decades. I'm assuming there wasn't a Viper in front of it when you put all this stuff up here. Yeah, this is why it takes so long to get all this stuff. And this is why I got a 14,000 pound trailer when I broke my 10,000 pound trailer. Yeah, tires are starting to bow a little bit. We got a bit more to go though. Hemi crank probably doesn't have a flange, which means it's marine. I don't know what that means. Can you all just do me a favor and not call the show hoarders? I'd really appreciate it. NOS shocks, Water pump housings, rear shackles, door latches, seat tracks, NOS alternator pieces. Most of this is NOS, or it's all e-body stuff. Horns, seat headrests, Challenger taillights, suspension stuff, washer bottles, lots of consoles, bunch of SE stuff, 70 Cuda wheel-up moldings, nice shaker seal up there. Yeah, I don't know where I'm putting any of this stuff when I get home. This is a problem. Well, that was fun getting all those parts. We're gonna go through some boxes tomorrow, and I'll show you what's in some of them. But yeah, my truck's a little thirsty, especially with the big trailer behind me. That thing cuts a lot of wind going down the road, even with the Vinos. And Costco's usually cheapest. I just sent my brother to give me a chicken bake. Chicken bake. So spent way too much time already unloading and have barely made a dent. So yeah, this is gonna take a while. So we're kind of trying to separate stuff into fall flings this weekend. So I'm going to take a bunch of stuff down to sell because I paid a lot of money for this stuff. I'm trying to get my money back. So this is super duper cool here. See, that's like just kind of a generic, parts store piece. But it's actually an NOS e-body AM radio. Still has a sticker on that. How cool is that? That is a bulkhead connector. NOS in the box. It's NOS water pump housing. AM FM B body radio. That's an AM FM A body radio. It's funny, they had it in 64 Dodge. I can tell by the way they modified it. It's an A body. E body AM, rally dashes, new lenses. This is kind of my eBay table over here. So some of this stuff sells better on eBay than it does at a swap meet. That's a 71 Cuda conversion kit. There's a vinyl top for a Cuda. I don't know if you've seen the prices on those lately. That's about a $400 top now. Lots of rally dash stuff. Travis helped me go through these bins here. Apparently he's yawning. He's getting tired already.
Really boring.
It took him a while to get down here. So yeah, we're kind of just trying to cherry pick some good stuff to bring to the swap meet and some stuff to sell on eBay. So at least I can get my money back. And then once I get my money back, we can start, putting stuff through, put stuff in my inventory for cars. Bunch of restored seatbelts. That's pretty cool stuff. Armrests. Like, honestly, some of these may just end up in the trash bin. They really don't have a lot of value. Pulleys, lots of pulleys. He said there's some Hemi stuff in there. Motor mounts. No, motor mounts. We'll just put them in the pile over there.
Okay.
All e-brake cables. Again, this is all e-body stuff for the most part. Bunch of water pump housings. I mean, that stuff isn't, but nope, already went through that one. That's an entire box of NOS antenna masts. That's pretty cool stuff. Lots of wiring. There's some Hemi harnesses in there. A few AC pieces. Lots of splash shields. That's the under dash piece. 73 Cuda for the vents. Yeah, we're gonna be out this all day. So I have to bring a car to California in that trailer tomorrow. Lots of boxes like this. Old stock Moog parts, which is good. It's the good stuff where they started making everything in China. Yeah, pins, lower ball joints, NOS. Good stuff. All right, Trev and Evan are going through all the trim. We're setting up a table over here because I just kind of need to see what I have. The other part with trim is you got to be real careful because it's so easy to damage this stuff. So, but Trev's really good at going through this stuff. So he's gonna go through and identify everything, label it, and then we have a spot for it. Like that's Challenger hood molding, maybe trunk molding. Window whiskers, a lot of headliner bows. It's like that one says rare on it. I think that's Challenger SE row window. That's good stuff. Parts books in there, some SE parts. That's a good box. And it's all like the floor shift linkage and slapsticks. Stuff's getting hard to find. It's all getting hard to find. That's good stuff. That's all window stuff, latches. It's so hard to put an e-body together when you're missing like one of these little pieces or it's broken. And there's a whole box of it. Lots of goodness in this box. So if you know your 70 cars, that's a 70 only voltage regulator, but it has a little bump on it right there. Right there. That means it's this is probably an over-the-counter parts store one they use from NOS. And yeah, you just put the stamp on there and you have the correct voltage regulator. Trev actually had some stamps made years ago. There's like 4 or 5 of them in here. Those are staying in my personal collection. So just to expand on that a little bit, Trev actually had a bunch of these stamps made with the date codes. So if you get an original one, you can restore it and then put the correct stamp on there. Yep. So you want to look for the 2 tits up there and the bump there. And there you go. So that one we'll just paint black and then put the stamp on there with some yellow paint and boom. NOS voltage regulator with the right date code on it. NOS Challenger quarter panel moldings. The later ones, because they're always the later ones, but it's still pretty cool. These in there are actually E-body interior door pulls. These are all the cowl guards and then all the heater controls. And these are all the switches, which are non-relay dash, which the panel isn't worth anything, but the switches, on the other hand, are the same as all E-body. Those are really hard to find now. They're reproducing most of those now, but as I said, it's always nice having a stash of those. We have a lot of E-bodies come through here. Like that Cuda over there.
Ooh.
Welcome to Tom's E-body Emporium, where we have everything E-body you could ever want or imagine. Some good stuff in here. There's a Challenger original flip-top gas caps. AC heater controls. We don't do much AC stuff around here, so this stuff is, we don't have very much of it. Distributor box in here. There's some good stuff, like NOS points. Some good distributors. Found a Hemi distributor in here. A bunch of NOS condensers. That's an original tan made in USA cap. Those are always good to have. Tan cap has a breather, so it's not 100% correct, but still better than a black parts store one. Dual point cast iron, but no tag. Although honestly, they're all pretty much the same. That's a good one. 8433. I have to go look that one up. $8522. Yeah, I'm gonna look a couple of these up. All right, this is most of the day. We just made a trip over to their shop and put stuff kind of in the permanent home department. A Hemi came over and bringing down a fall fling and a bunch of booster stuff. There's a Hemi booster in there and a Challenger one, and that's all brand new cams and lifters in there. Jamie's coming in tomorrow. I'm gonna have him go through that and see what's there. Box of steering wheels, Cuda taillights, a bunch of Hemi valve covers. Those are all standard E-body dashes, which are basically worthless. Those are window regulators, which, I don't know, I'll trip a couple on my eBay. Again, just trying to get my money back here. NOS torsion bars. We actually got a Challenger coming in the shop that might be able to use those. So I gotta see how big they are, though. It doesn't say on the package. It has the part number, but it doesn't actually say how big they are. That's a cover for a Dana to paint one, so you don't get paint inside. All right, now we're the next day. I brought Jamie in to help at least go through the engine stuff here. Here's a bunch of Hemi stuff. Honestly, I'm kind of sick of looking at this stuff, but I kind of need to sell some of it to make my money back at the show. So we're going to go through and get the rest of the stuff out of here, and then I got to leave about 4 today, which is about 5 hours from now. So what do you think so far, Jamie?
I don't know. It's a mess.
You see enough Hemi stuff, you get bored of it, apparently. All right, we got to finish getting the stuff out of the trailer. We're kind of down with the dregs now. Bunch of disc brake stuff up there. Bringing that car to California, so we need to get the trailer emptied out to get that in the trailer to load up. All right, got the Hemi K member. $1,500 is probably too much for that, but I don't know. I haven't seen that one in a long time. Some flywheels we got to figure out where to put. Some window regs, 3-speed bell housing. Those are 303 torsion bars, which I needed 2 weeks ago, and now they're right here. And then here's all the brake stuff. So we're going to gather all that stuff up. I'm probably gonna bring one set up to the show and then put the rest in our back room. Jamie's doing what he loves best. Making stuff not run. Well, run. All right, now we got a load Hemi motor that I'm delivering to a friend of mine and see how much stuff we can get in here. All right, I think I'm gonna call the video good for now. You kind of saw what we got. We got a lot of good stuff. Still have a lot more to go through, but yeah, there's some really cool stuff here. Yeah, I'm just kind of out of time. I got about an hour till my kids get home from school, and yeah, we need to get loaded so I can leave tonight. So yeah, well, I'm done rambling. So all All right, well, this is Tom from Rocket Restorations. I want to thank everybody for watching. We're heading down to Spring Fling tomorrow, so stay tuned next week we're going to go look at some really cool stuff down in California. So stay tuned to our channel. There'll be videos soon.